Okay, let's make sure audio's all good. Okay. All right, audio is good. What's going on, guys? It's your boy Malin. Welcome finally to part two of the Dallas Cowboys rebuild live stream series in Madden 26, or at least my version of this. So in the first actual live stream that I did earlier today, that we're finally able to stick with this. Like I said, it's the third time I've restarted this rebuild due to the Micah Parsons trade and the updated rosters and some other factors, including Deron Bland's new contract extension. But the first season was a complete disaster. We finished 4-13, and Dak Prescott was healthy for the whole season. So it really showed me that this roster needs really a big overhaul in a lot of areas. Now, obviously, look, Rome was not built in a day, but overall wise as a team, we're looking a little bit better. As a team, last year we were 82 overall. This year we're 83. Our offense is a little bit better at 85 overall. Defense, though, is still 81 overall, so we still have some things to work through defensively. But we were able to maneuver some money around. We did make a few free agency moves this offseason. One of them was pretty noteworthy for our offensive line. But we did make some moves this offseason to help us out. So Dak is still our starting quarterback going into year two. We're still going to keep Joe Milton as the backup for right now. Carson Beck, we drafted in the fourth round as our third-string quarterback for right now. And just hoping that there's going to be some development if he gets playing time. And I don't expect to keep Joe Milton here after this season. So we definitely are going to need a backup quarterback to be here on the roster for when Milton is gone. Running back wise is where we invested in this offseason. We drafted Jeremiah Love with the 29th overall pick in the draft. Now our first round round selection was the number 2 overall pick. We were the second worst team in the NFL, surprisingly, even though we had 4 wins. But we had the second overall pick, and we actually used it to get better on the edge rushers and possibly found our replacement for Micah Parsons. I'll show you guys that in a minute. But Jeremiah Love, rookie out of Notre Dame, is going to be our starting running back going into this season. Now, he may be the same overall as Javonte Williams was last season for us in terms of being 80 overall. But listen, this guy is a rookie, and there's a lot more development in front of him, and he's a scheme-fit guy. So it makes me feel good knowing that Jeremiah Love hopefully is going to continue to emerge as potentially our starting running back. But we still have Jaden Blue. He didn't really do a whole lot the first year as a rookie, but he's going to get more playing time this season, so we're going to see what he can do. And we actually did double dip at running back. So we actually drafted also Jaheim White out of West Virginia. And he is basically going to be our third running back for this season. Maffa was on IR last season, so he didn't really get a chance to play and develop. Our running back room is extremely young. All of our players are either 1 year in the league or rookies. Now, this could either be a good thing or a bad thing. The biggest thing that I'm hoping is that in his rookie season, Jeremiah Love, I don't expect him to be the running back of the year and be up for offensive rookie of the year or anything like that, but I expect him to be pretty solid. Fullback, we did bring back Hunter Lipke, and wide receivers were pretty thin at because we really spent most of the money that we have in other areas of the football that we needed to get better at in terms of starters. So we only have 4 receivers, Lamb, Pickens, who is playing on the franchise tag this year, and we still have Turpin, and we still have Mingo. I'd like to keep Pickens on a long-term deal. Hopefully, maybe there's going to be more than an 85 overall ranking that'll encourage me to keep him, but I feel like that to make our offense good, it's good to have 2 really good receivers. So I'm hoping to keep Pickens after the season. Jake Ferguson is our starting tight end. We got Luke Schoonmaker. Left tackle is still Tyler Guyton at 75 overall, but I am not opposed to drafting better as far as tackle in the draft or looking at spending something in free agency. We just couldn't afford to overhaul the entire team in the first offseason. We just couldn't. But if Guyton can get up to the 80s, maybe there'll be some potential there. We did draft Jude Bowery, who I may keep at left tackle or maybe move over to right tackle depending on the numbers because of who we signed in free agency. And Nathan Thomas is still here as the backup left tackle. Tyler Smith and Trevor Keegan are still the same left guards. Smith is our best offensive lineman, 90 overall, and he actually won NFC Offensive Lineman of the Year last year. Center is Cooper Beebe. We signed Connor McGovern to back him up, and Tyler Booker has gotten up to an 80 overall after his rookie season. Kendrick Green we signed to back him up, and we did sign Trent Brown. He was one of the top free agents actually available, and he just wanted a one-year deal anyway. Now, he may retire at the end of this season but if he doesn't, I want to see if we can keep him for one more year. But I'm going to wait until after the season to make a determination for what I want to do. I'd like to keep him here for another season to give that veteran presence there, and maybe if I feel like kicking the left tackle we drafted over to right tackle, there'll be somebody to mentor him on that side. And also hopefully to mentor a Johnny Cornelius. I mean, he's 66 overall. He actually had to play a little bit last season, and he didn't do so great. The right side of the offensive line, at least at the tackle spot, was not very good. Terrence Steele, of course, was here, but we traded him away because it was a terrible contract for a guy that's only 73 overall. He had 3 years left on a contract that was a 6-year deal, and it was costing us so much money that it just was not worth it anymore. So we traded him away for a pick, basically just to make cap room. And I actually did that with Mozzie Smith as well. Now, Donovan Ezeraku is now our starting left edge rusher at 78 overall. He didn't really blossom as much as a rookie as I hoped he would, but maybe since he's got his college number back in number 6, he can show some flashes more as in his sophomore season. Still only 22 years old, still a lot of development to go. Muhammad Kamara is the backup edge rusher on that side. Now, Peter Woods was our number 2, was our first round pick. He was the number 2 overall pick. Now, he is rated lower than Jeremiah Love, but Peter Woods, it was hard to pass on him. 77 overall as a rookie to start out with, and he wore number 11 at Clemson. He's going to wear number 11 here. I'm hoping for some Micah Parsons vibes to replace Micah himself. And we still have Marshawn Nealon, who's going to back him up as well. But we're getting younger at the edge rusher spots. Kenny Clark is still here. Will he play for another 2 to 3 seasons? I don't know. He is 30 years old. Hopefully, he's still got a couple more years left in the tank. And we got Osa Digizu, of course, here. Our defensive tackle position is pretty strong. Jay Toa, and also we drafted DeMonte Capehart as well out of Clemson in the later rounds. Our Sam linebacker position has gotten stronger. Leofau has actually gotten a little bit better in the offseason, 74 overall, but we also drafted Gabe Jacas out of Illinois as well. I think Jacas may take over as the starter at some point, but we will see. But Jacas was definitely somebody that I couldn't pass up in the next round. We did sign Chris Barnes to be our starting middle linebacker for the next couple of seasons. I believe he's on a 2-year contract. Let me see if I can look at his contract here. Let me try to look at his contract. I do believe he's on a 2-year deal. Let's see. Contract. Right. He is on a 2-year deal with us to be our starting bridge Mike linebacker. I didn't really draft anybody that I couldn't really find anybody in the draft that I really liked that coincided with the picks. But we also did sign Quan Alexander to back him up. So we got some veteran players in the middle for right now. But Quan Alexander may retire after the season, being 11 years in the league. But hey, 11 years veteran leadership. Overshown looks like he's still banged up, but he's going to hopefully be back this season for a season of full development. And Shamar James, who we drafted last year, is going to back him up. Corners, we did. I wanted to sign a corner to be a veteran, backup, but I couldn't afford it. But we still have Deron Bland. We have Diggs. We have Ravel, who's finally going to get a chance to play after sitting out his entire rookie season. Kalen Carson is still here, and Bridges is here as well. Corners are solid, not too solid, but they're okay. Now, Malik Hooker, I don't know what I'm going to do with him. If he gets up to the 80s this season, he might be worth keeping. But if he continues to regress, free safety is definitely going to be in need this next offseason. And Marquise Bell, I don't expect to keep him for much longer either. Strong safety, Ronnie Harrison Jr. is really a bridge player. But we did draft Xavier Nwapka from Iowa. And 68 overall coming in is not that too shabby. but I'm hoping to get some more leadership at strong safety position. And also, we were able to sign Brandon Aubrey to a 2-year contract, and we still have Brian Anger here as our punter, and Trent Saig is still our long snapper. So that is our roster for year 2. And we're not even at 53 players, so we can't even afford 53 players. We're at 51 players to start out this season, and that's what we're kind of stuck with. So let's go ahead and check out these storylines as we get ready for training camp and preseason.
A new rookie class has joined the team. There are a lot of hopes for this group, and one player was drafted to make an immediate impact in the lineup.
I feel like we did this already in the last video, but okay. Nolan Gay, we have big plans for you. Thanks, Coach. Excited to be here. It's amazing to finally be in an NFL facility. Can't wait to start this next chapter. Got you. What's the plan for me? Get up to speed quickly, son. You're probably going to be our starter. Stevie is an impact first rounder. Coach, more than ready. The only problem is that he wasn't our first round pick. He was our second round pick. But he gets an XP boost, so that's good enough for me. All right. Position battle, storylines. Let's see here what we've got going.
Some turmoil threatens their roster in the early season. A challenge has been made for a top spot on the depth chart. Competition breeds success, but coaches will decide how far the competition goes.
Okay, surprised you're not in pads. We got practice in a few. Who is this? Jaden Blue. Before we get to it, I wanted to talk my place on the depth chart. I really believe I can handle being the top halfback on this team. I'd like a chance to start this year. What do you think? Start preseason strong. Get one rushing touchdown while having at least 3 yards. Okay. Preseason to show out before. Get on the board with a touchdown and make sure you're over 3.5 yards per carry. Starters do each week. I expect nothing less. Whatever I need to do, Coach, if you can get me to the drives, I'll prove myself as a starter. All right, then. Well, let's get into training camp, and let's see what we can get up to. Some of these drills I only do Pocket presence. Okay. You know what? Let's throw the rookie Carson Beck out there. I want to get him some time out there. Oh, dang it. I got hit by the ball. Yeah, this is bad. Yeah, let's try this again. That was bad. Starting off a little bit better here. Doing a little bit better here. And I got hit again. Yeah, I don't want to stop until I get points. Okay. These minicamp drills sometimes make no sense. It's like, okay, I am throwing that ball. It's like, when it's in the middle, like, I can't tell if it's triangle or circle. And I can't stop getting hit by the projectiles and stuff. It's so annoying. Okay, that one's easy. I mean, because I can tell where the ball's supposed to go. That one was on the easier scale. It's like, I feel like I need to take my time, but I can't because I need to worry about where these, like, dodgeballs are coming from. Missed one, but I got that one. Okay, I'm doing way, way better. Yep, and I get hit. Alright, I got bronze. Alright. I got bronze, that's good enough for me. I don't know if I get any skill points for that. I probably don't, but it's what it is. Okay. Rushing attack, close quarters. Definitely want to get the rookie running back involved. Jeremiah Love, get in there. Let's go.
Yeah! Here we go!
All right. I thought I was in. Touchdown. Got a touchdown. Oh! I didn't realize that was what happens to you when you get hit by the swinging things. Touchdown. All right, I got bronze. Hopefully, I get another trophy or in silver here. The guy almost went flying in the air. All right. All right. Come on. Touchdown on this run. Got it. No silver? All right, I got to score here. Perfect. And I still didn't get silver? You know what? I'm not going to try it again. I'm just going to go with that. No skill points earned. Pocket protector, trench fraud, chase and tackle, defense, field goal accuracy. All right, let's trot Brandon Aubrey out there and try the field goal accuracy drill. This usually I'm pretty decent at. As long as you get it somewhere in the uprights, you're going to get points. Got it right through the main target zone. Perfect. Oh, got the target. Let's go. Some of these drills are pretty fun to do. I hit the target again. I got silver. All right, so I think if you're in silver, then you do get a skill point to use for the player. Ah, I thought I had a chance to hit the target that time. Not the best. That wasn't the best either. I could have missed. Got silver. So I think that gives me a skill point. Hopefully it does. I do get a skill point. Cool. I'm not going to do any more drills. I think that's it for training camp drills. So right now we are at 32%. So we got to win some games this season. No doubt about it. All right. Let's go ahead and simulate through the preseason, see where we're at. We won our first game. Let's see staff improvements here. This offseason with our line even went better than we expected. We developed a system of pass rush styles and how to counter each. Pass blocking Bible, I like the sound of that. Okay, it's about as thick as one too. Build and unlock trimmed edges. Just a sex great work, coach. Okay. No. Good position battles first. I don't know how Jaden Blue did in that first preseason game. He was supposed to get a touchdown, but I don't think he got one. We're looking for a lot more from you in that game, Jaden. Still a lot of growth needed. Time to grow, keep your head up, and keep grinding. I know I'm better than how I played out there, coach. I'll keep on it. Next time you're viewing film, it'll really show what I'm capable of. Let's see how we do in preseason game number 2 against the Patriots. And we beat them as well. So now we have our final preseason game against the Jaguars. We have another position battle breakout here. Really been thinking about my development. I don't want to get this. I don't want this to be the last look I get at earning a starting spot. I'm bringing in a personal coach. What should I work on? Let's go running inside. Contact yards. Sounded that. I was part late in the season. Thanks, coach. Storylines rookie OTAs. Hopefully this isn't the same deal again with Gabe.
A new rookie class has joined the team.
Oh, wait. Levi was not a rookie. He's a third-year pro by now. That's some broken Madden right there for you guys. It seriously is. All right. So we got one more preseason game against the Jaguars. Let's see how we do in this one. We don't have to make any cuts because we did well. So we actually went undefeated in the preseason. That shouldn't really mean too much, but I think it might mean a little something. Let me check actually statistically like how things looked. Okay, as far as preseason play, Milton didn't look that good. Dak had 4 touchdowns. Milton had 1 pick. The running game actually led us in rushing in the preseason. Prescott had the most rushing touchdowns. Milton only had 1. Jeremiah Love actually didn't really have much action in the preseason. He only had 12 carries the whole preseason for 36 yards, no TDs. Blue definitely was our best running back in the preseason. So, that's good development for him. But I'm still going to rock with the rookie Love as the starter. That's still the plan. We don't have to cut anybody because we're at 51 players. So we can go with the roster as we have it. And we don't have any room to sign anybody. So kind of just going to bypass that. Our offense rating actually went up to 87, so that makes me feel a little bit better going into this season. As far as the injury report to start off the season, Keegan has a shoulder strain. He's week to week, but it looks like everybody else is healthy and is going to be ready to play. (2027) draft full. I'm going to download this roster because if it says full, something tells me that there's some real accuracy to it. Sam Levitt, Arizona State. Dylan Stewart. Edge rusher. Iola, Nebraska. DJ Lagway of Florida. Julian Sayin. Okay. All right. Cool. So that draft class looking pretty accurate for 2027. I like the looks of that. Like I do with most of these rebuilds, or franchise. I like to keep the draft class accurate and keep the rebuild realistic with real NFL draft players. So cool that some rosters have already been coming out for this. Well, we've got a long road to redemption, and it starts with one of our division opponents. So let's go ahead and simulate to the middle of the season. See where this team is at. We started out 1-6 last year. Not an ideal start, but I think our roster is a little bit better, and I'm hoping that we can be a little bit better this season. And by a little bit better, I mean maybe like 8-9, 9-8 is what I'm hoping for, but we'll see. We still have a long way to go with this team, I feel, especially with rebuilding with this defense. Well, we started off this season better than I expected. We're 4-3 to start the season. That is not that bad at all. That is better than I expected. Let me go ahead and take a look at what happened. So we did lose on opening day to the Commanders, but we came back and we beat the Cardinals by 3 in a high-scoring game. We beat the Commanders by 6. So our offense is doing just enough to help us win games. I say that. I actually beat the Bears by a comfortable margin, beat the Titans by 10. Now we've got the Saints and the Texans and the Eagles coming up on deck. So we've got a couple of tough opponents coming up, but we've started off this season better than I expected for sure. Injury report. Sieg, our long snapper, and C-Lamb has a dislocated shoulder. He's week to week. So he'll miss this next game coming up. We're running thin at receivers, I'll tell you that much. Maybe we could try to sign somebody now. I feel like we need to try to sign a receiver to give us some depth there, just in general. What about Duvernay? Can we afford to sign him? No, we have to clear $2.34 million. And we can't do that. That'd be just too much. All right. And the other thing about our roster is that right now, based on our cap numbers, we just don't have a lot of depth. So if we get a bunch of injuries in multiple places, it's going to make things tougher. And here's the thing. We only have $8.7 million to work with, and Tyler Smith is the next big guy up on the docket in terms of being paid. You see, I'm going to have to wait to see how the end of the season goes for DeMarvion Overshown because let me tell you, if he doesn't have a huge breakout season, it's like I want to keep him because of the injury history that he hasn't really had much chance to play, and I haven't seen a lot of film Haven't seen him play a lot. But if he's not going to get up to 80 overall near soon, we need to get this team better quickly. We really do. I mean, we're starting off this season better than I expected us to, but we still don't have a lot of guys in the 80s at some of the key positions. Mingo is going to walk. That was a failed trade, and I'm going to wipe my hands clean of that Mingo deal. He doesn't even want to really come back anyway. Schoonmaker I can let go. Trent Brown is up on his contract, but based on the numbers that we have, we're going to have to do some redoing. Malik Hooker is on the last year of his deal. I don't see him getting any better. I'm going to let him walk, and we can probably draft a new free safety to start, or maybe sign somebody with the money we're going to save. And a lot of these other guys I signed for depth. We do have an option to take the fifth-year option on Tyler Guyton. I may just do that to make just in case. But he's got to get up to the 80s near soon, or else I'm not going to sign him to a long-term deal. I'm not going to do it. Okay. Got a game against the Saints, who are 3-4, about the same record as us. Let's see if we can get a win. And we beat the Saints by 21 points. So we're doing pretty well. So we're doing a little bit better. What's our standings in the NFC East? We're third place right now, but it's better than we were last year. Right now, our approval rating is still bad at 37%. But if we get a couple more wins under our belt, maybe make the postseason, maybe I can finally get Schottenheimer's in good standing with the team. We did lose to the Texans, so now we're 5-4. Approval rating is still hovering around 35%. Got the Eagles this week, and we lost to the Eagles, so now we are 5-5, and we're actually at the bottom of the NFC East once again. We have the Seahawks on deck. And our approval rating is still bad at 34%. Coaching staff is down. Players are at 60%. That's the highest. With the GM, we're 30%. Fans, 26%. Media, 45%. Things are just really looking tough. Tough sledding. But maybe we can get a win against Seattle. Prove that. And we lose to the Seahawks. So now we are under 500, and the rating keeps dropping for Brian Schottenheimer. Well, I think I got to jump in here and play this game against the Colts. I got to jump in here, I think. I got to play this game. Colts are 4-6, but we got to stack together some wins now.
Not the building you're going to miss. We are at AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas.
Don't know if it's Anthony Richardson or Daniel Jones as the starter. It's probably Richardson if I'd have to guess, or they may have a rookie. I don't know. It wouldn't surprise me if the Colts drafted somebody else in last evening's draft. Still have to worry about Jonathan Taylor, though, with this offense. All right, so here's my first chance to play with this defense. Let's see how we do here. So Richardson is still the starter in Indianapolis.
Shotgun snap now to Richardson.
And Pittman is so wide open.
He's brought to a stop after he found. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. From the gun, Taylor.
All right, good tackle, Overton.
At the 10. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8. Working from the gun, it's Richardson. And he has the
and Richardson rolls in the ends. Colts up 7-0. Looks like we're still struggling in some of the same areas on defense based on that opening drive. But you know what? I'm not surprised because we really didn't get too much better at certain spots on defense. I think offensively we got better on the right side, but we didn't really get a chance to improve in other places because then again, we've got so much money and so few players. The way this roster was built with, basically what I inherited, it's not easy to rebuild this team. I don't know why I decided to throw that pass. I saw that guy too. I don't know what I was thinking there. 3rd and 5. Okay.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Dak now from the gun.
We just like CD. There we go.
He's got Lamb. They get this down to the 7-yard. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play. Working inside the red zone.
Here we go, Lamb. Touchdown.
And he's got it in the end zone.
All right.
Touchdown.
I've got this thing tied up. Got a little momentum. 1 minute left in this half. Colts are driving. Time though.
On the shotgun, it's Richardson. Cut near the goal line.
And they get in with 30, less than 30 seconds.
Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2.
And I threw another pick with Dak.
Intercepted.
Stupid.
Colts get the football as he...
Alright, but our defense was able to hold him. 3rd and 5.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
There we go, Ferg.
That's Ferguson. He brings it in. And he's brought down. Yard line.
I haven't run the football so far in this game, at least my been. Honestly, what this rookie Jeremiah Love's all about.
Blown back, it's the handoff.
Oh, I like the way things are looking there. Then again, the blocking was pretty nice too, I'm not going to lie.
2nd down.
But if with the new running back, the guy that's hopefully going to develop in the next few years, things are looking better.
Carries here.
And I say as I lose 2 yards on the
Down at the 10-yard line. Just 1 quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. The Cowboys have it, but some work to do in the final frame. They're trailing. 3rd and 4 coming up now. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott.
Yo, picking. Oh no, that's Mingo. Touchdown, Jonathan Mingo. All right, we got this thing tied up now. It's 4th quarter. It's 3rd and 22. We have to get off the field in a situation like this. It's inexcusable for us to not get off the field.
Looking to throw.
All right, good tackle, Overshaw. They do get a field goal, but we still have a pretty good chance to go down the field and win this game.
First down, here's Dak.
All right, screen, Love. There we go. Great play. There we go. Good blocking on the line. Let's go.
Only one play in, Brock, and this drive already to midfield. 1st and 10, Prescott. Made the throw as he was
Yes, I
getting
threw
hit,
there.
Brock, and it's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. Throwing again is Dak. Splits a couple
CD.
defenders
Oh,
and
he almost got the
completes it.
first.
So a solid gain there.
All right,
Brock.
come on,
These
inches,
defenders
guys,
are short, but
inches.
they've got to
Please
figure
pick
out
this
now
up.
as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
Jeremiah Love picks it up first down. 66 yards for Love in this game. All right, 2-minute warning. We're down by 3, but I still want to be aggressive and try to go for the win.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Here's Prescott, 1st and 10.
Let's run it. That block. Good run, Dak.
The red zone at the 22. That play gains 15 and it moves the sticks. All right, set now, 1st and 10. Setting up to pass.
Ah, there you go. Schoonmaker out of bounds, 1st and goal setup.
He gets out of bounds for the 1st down. Back to throw. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. Still chances to get these final 4 yards. It's 2nd and goal. They'll try and punch it in.
Love's not quite in yet, but that's okay.
Give them 3 yards, and they're just inches away on 3rd down.
I want to score with little time left on the clock.
They go to him again.
And the freaking penetration came almost instantly
Now they're
there.
gonna have to wait and see what they decide to do here on 4th and
Timing.
goal.
22
Cowboys
seconds
signaling for their
left.
first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
We're going to be aggressive. We're going for
This
this.
could be the snap that decides this game. It's 4th and goal. Desperation time here. Put the body on the line for his
Got it. Wow, I thought he dropped it. Touchdown CD. Let's go. I mean, 4th and goal with the 1. We don't run it, we pass it, and we don't go for the field goal to win it.
Here he is to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they finally
Kidding me?
bring it down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. In quite the time crunch here, Brock, but still 2 timeouts to burn. It's first down. He looked to throw it. Going with the screen to Taylor.
Please tackle him. Okay, good. All right, they still have a timeout
Just
left.
the final play. Only 6 seconds remaining in this one. 2nd and 6 now. This is for the ball game.
Incomplete. Game over. We win on Thanksgiving. They said this was a Thanksgiving game, so
That's how this one's gonna end.
big win. 21-17 is the final. We beat the Colts. Get back to 6-6. Still got maybe an outside shot at the playoffs, but hey, hopefully a win like this gets that approval rating up a little bit. That was an exciting win and a big win on Thanksgiving, so people should be feeling pretty good about that one. We actually leveled up to level 12. So that's good. No new unlocks, though. Approval rating is still bad at 32%. What are we looking like, really? With the players, we're at 62%. Media, we're 47%. Coaching staff, though, kind of down at. So that's what I worry about. So let me see about this rookie OTAs thing. Hopefully this isn't some bug thing again. Yeah, it's the same. Let's do this again, I guess. Let's check out the playoff picture. Well, we're nowhere in this. I do think that as far as the division, we're 3rd in the division, but we are ahead of the Giants. We have a bye week this week, so not playing this week, but we got next week's game against the Eagles. And I'm going to take control of the next 2 games for sure. I'm going to play the next 2 games against the Eagles and the Giants to hopefully be able to get that approval rating. We got a new thing unlocked for Ferguson. Armbar. Ball carriers this ability have more powerful stiff arm animation. Break almost... You know what? I'm going to go with that one. So we got some new abilities unlocked for Ferguson, which is nice. Let's check the injury report really quick before we go into this Eagles game. Jonathan Mingo is week to week with a quad strain. Got a touchdown last week, so well, not last week, but the week before. So I guess he's doing okay. All right, let's go to this film room prepped thing right here for the Eagles game. We're 6-6, they're 10-2, and we got to go on the road to play this game.
Where strategies are
Film. I plan. Can I counter that? Yes, I agree. Practice is lined up. Okay. Got to be a yes man with the coaching staff because that's the lowest thing we're at right now. 6 catches with Jake Ferguson. Okay, so that's the in-game goal that we have in this game. So here we go. Going to go on the road to Philadelphia to play the Eagles. This is a big one for us. Looks like good weather, though, in Philadelphia, even though it's late in the season. Not snowing. It's probably a little bit chilly out here, but no rain, no snow. Looking pretty decent Philadelphia weather, not going to lie. But they still have Saquon and all of their guys from their Super Bowl win a couple of years ago. Schottenheimer's got his big jacket on. It's cold out here, but it's not snowing. And to start our first drive of the game, we are backed way up. See what this rookie can do, which isn't much when there's no blocking. Okay, one of my goals was to get catch with Ferguson, so I think it's like 6+. Let's try to accomplish one of those catches right here. And we do. Gets us a first down. Thank you, Ferg.
Just shy of the 20. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Dak.
Another catch by Ferguson, and another first down picked up.
He's going to be marked down up around the 33. Handoff here, up the middle.
There we go, Love. Good run.
Strength on display, rambling from tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll get it.
All right. Tried to show him a little bit of power right there, but he still picked up the first, so I'm okay with that.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak.
Go Turpin. Use that. Ah! He couldn't get away from Cooper DeJean. Come on, Turp.
Brought down just shy of the marker. First carry now.
Dang it.
Blue.
Lost the reach.
Not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Year 2, we still can't run the football.
Here we go.
It's really the O-line, I feel like, more than anything. Just don't block them. But we get a first down with Pickens.
And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Into the hands
Oh,
of
good
Pickens.
catch and run, Pickens. How do you use your speed to get away from it?
Way down into the red zone.
Good job.
Inside the 20-yard line.
Well, we ran a successful screen pass last week. Let's see if we can do it again.
Now for 1st and 10.
Okay, good catch.
To set up the screen here.
Love. Almost picked it up. Inches short.
To the first down marker. Out of bounds after a gain of 9. 2nd and inches. They'll throw again. Dak. This one
All right, first down. Picked up by Lamb.
continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
I'm going to go with double slant here, actually.
Again, Prescott to the air.
Pickens on the inside. Makes the catch. Touchdown. Let's go. Got the early lead in Philly. We are on defense. 2nd down and 4. We couldn't do anything against Jalen Hurts last time we faced him. Ah, man, I ran right by him, but that's a
Near
problem.
the first down marker. It's called a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down. They'll run the sneak, and he's going to have an Eagles.
They basically did the tush push. I think that's the tush push animation. I've seen it a couple of times. I mean, I know that I think Madden talked about having it in the game, so to speak, but it's really just your standard quarterback sneak. I mean, that's what it is. But the difference is that they have a bunch of guys getting behind the offensive lineman and pushing forward. But, yeah, I mean, there's variations of it.
Defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shift.
Okay, A.J. Brown was 4th there. He didn't get the first. It's been a long 2nd quarter. Well, not long. It's been a long drive for the Eagles. Good wrap up. Good job, Woods. And we force a field goal.
And now it's 4th and goal.
Big stand by the defense right there.
Elliott's kick.
All right, so they get the field goal, but it was a pretty good effort by us to hold them in check. But we've got a 3rd and 10.
They now face 3rd down and 10.
For it's a little bit high, but he still caught it. Another first. Once again, we got another 3rd down situation, 3rd and 10. We go 2 minutes here. There's 1:49 left.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Come on, Pickens, make that grab. Pickens makes the catch, and he gets out of bounds. Let's go. Good play. Great play there, man. Okay, we got a goal-to-go situation here.
Touchdown on
but I don't feel comfortable running it. I feel more comfortable throwing it, but you know what? Let's do spacing instead. Get our receivers to run a little bit closer. And it's another touchdown to CD on the season. Let's go. Eagles do get a touchdown. Got a 3rd down and 3. We basically just got to, I think, keep pace right here. Oh, Turp, you're open, mister. Good job. Nice catch. Once again, another 3rd down. Perfect throw and catch. Top Lamb. Okay. Inside the 15. Ah, first drop by Lamb.
It brings up 2nd down. It leads to 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. Moving outside.
Roll out. Lamb. Oh, man, you had it. You know, that wasn't the best throw by Dak. I had to roll out, but I still made a pretty good throw. And Turpin is in the left corner for the touchdown. Let's go. 21-10. Eagles get a touchdown, but miss out on a 2-point conversion, I guess. So we're up by 5 with 7 minutes left in this game. It's about kind of just not throwing passes like that, which I did. But we are in field goal range for Brandon Aubrey.
And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
Come on, Aubrey. Brandon Aubrey makes it, and we have got now a 8-point lead with just over 6.5 to go. And the Eagles really haven't done anything since that last touchdown drive they had. It's 2:28. That was a poorly timed throw. Should have waited for Lamb.
But Dory Jackson gets a hand on it to make the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Pulling back in the backfield.
Ooh, good move, Love. That was a big run that we needed on 2nd down to give us, make it 3rd and manageable. That was big from the perspective of giving us a chance to ice this game. Love hasn't been very active in this game, but when he made that run, good things. Good things.
All sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
They'll drop the throw.
Schoonmaker makes the grab. 1st down. Let's go. All right, now it's all about trying to run this football, wind down the rest of this clock. They have 2 timeouts left. At least we're getting 3 yards going forward in the blue zone. Still, yeah, I think Shoddy's got the right idea. We still need to throw it a little bit. Not a lot. We just really need to pick up the first. Well, Turpin was pushed out of bounds. That doesn't help too much what we were trying to do, but still, honestly, that's okay. Giving us a 1st down and giving us a new set of downs is good enough for me to say, nice job.
So far, that has proven to not be the case.
Oh, beautiful blocking, and Love picks up another 1st. 61 yards on the day for Love, back-to-back. 60-yard rushing games, almost like 160. That'd be too crazy. Philadelphia's got no timeouts left. We take the knee, and we beat the Eagles on the road in a big way. 24-16 is the final. Bit of a hard-fought game, but you know what? We are over 500 again. Finally, for the first time in several weeks, 7-6. Putting ourselves back, maybe on the outside of getting into the playoffs. But hey, finishing with the winning record, I think, or just anything close to 500, I'm going to consider that pretty good based on what happened last season at 4-13. We're already doing way better than we did last year. 2 new upgrades, cool under pressure, and run, shoot, play sheet. All right, very cool. All right, let's go to Coach Central right here. Let's do some upgrades. We upgrade the rest of the staff? You know what? Let's do that. All right, we don't have enough for that one. Oops, not for that either. Okay. Got some new abilities purchased. All right, so looking at the standings, we're now 3rd in the NFC East. Playoff picture, we are in the playoff picture finally as the final wildcard seed at number 7. Our approval rating, unfortunately, is still bad, but it's climbing up just a little bit. And Dak Prescott got NFC Offensive Player of the Week, 236 yards, 3 TDs. Good game for him. All right, if we win so this game against the Giants could be pretty big considering possibly some playoff implications, but yeah. We'll play him.
In between the cities of Dallas and Fort Worth,
We can actually start looking at some playoff position. We win and the Commanders lose. We leapfrog them for spot in the division, and we're coming off of a huge upset win over the Eagles last week. So this team has a lot of confidence coming back home to play this game against the Giants. We didn't win a very good. We lost a close game with them last season in the Meadowlands. So today we're trying to redeem ourselves a little bit here in front of our home crowd. And it's over the head of his receiver. Dart missed him.
Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Out of shotgun, it's Dart.
Incomplete once again.
Uncatchable out of the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
We'll go cover one hide, actually.
Incomplete passes now lead to this 3rd down and goal.
And Dart, unfortunately, was able to sneak in the back door, basically. Giants score first. We've got a 1st and 10 inside the 20, all 17.
Here's a 2nd and 6. 4 yards on the pickup. To throw is Prescott.
Mingo. And Jonathan Mingo runs to the end zone for the score. Able to answer the Giants right back. Into the first quarter, game is tied at 7.
First quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. We're back to Arlington in a moment. Giants football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Intercepted by Overshown in the end zone. Let's go. A linebacker hanging with a running back, though. That's kind of a rare sight to see, but a great interception. But it leads to a 3rd and 10. We are in field goal range, though, so.
On 3rd down, Prescott.
Lamb makes the catch. 1st down. Let's go. Big catch. Nice job, CD.
That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 10 yards and a first down. Here's Preston. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. He'll run on second.
Oh, I thought Jeremiah Love had a chance to go to the house there. Let's go with a halfback dive here, play a little bit of power football with these boys. Got the other rookie in there. And he gets into the end zone. Let's go. Jaheim White, rookie out of West Virginia, finds pay dirt. All right, we got a chance to go 2 minutes here.
A first down throw for Prescott. Back down the field for Lamb.
Came back to the ball, but what's the flag for? Oh, defensive pass interference. Definitely accept that. It's a big play by Lamb. I had to user it and kind of come back to the football a little bit, but I made it work.
Quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap for Prescott.
Some separation there, Mingo. Nice job.
Mingo with the grab. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
I think we're going to start burning the timeouts here.
First down.
Or you're open.
Inside the 10.
All right, let's call it timeout. 49 seconds. We got 2 timeouts left.
Sets up first and goal. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1. On the play fake. Dak.
Prescott runs it in for the touchdown. I saw the hole open. I figured, you know what, just take it in with the QB. At 21-7, this is the most comfortable lead we've played with in a lot of games.
Operating from the gun. Here's Dak.
Here we go. Another catch by Ferguson. Oh, tried to power my way into the end zone.
Continue to be tough to stop. Chance to extend the lead even further as they are set up with first and goal.
Oh, man. They were ready for that run. Abdul Carter came in screaming.
Task a bit tougher as they face 2nd and goal. Dak to throw. Pull the end zone, but
Interference, ref? Come on. Maybe the ball. I don't know. I thought the defender got there before the ball.
And now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Dak. This one incomplete.
That was just airtight coverage. All right. Let's go ahead and kick it. I'm not going to get any crazy right here. Let's kick the field goal. Take the points. Go up by 17. We'll take it. So far, the Giants really haven't done anything since that opening drive. So right now, we're looking pretty good. We got another red zone opportunity coming up.
It's first down, and they'll run. He'll be taken down.
We've really struggled to get anything going on the ground all day.
2nd down, they need 7. They'll stick with him again. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Stick.
Now Prescott. He's got it at the 3.
Lamb gets the first down for us, setting up 1st and goal. Good job.
Final play of this 3rd quarter.
Going to the 4th quarter, we are up 24-7. Got a chance to go over 2 games over 500 here, which will be pretty big to start establishing some playoff position. As far as our record is concerned, I really like the way that things are shaping up for us in general. Just hope that approval rating is going to go up for Shoddy. Love fights his way in for a touchdown. Finally got a touchdown with the rookie. Well, the other rookie actually scored today too, so our running game has come alive on the ground, at least in the red zone. 31-7 on the Giants. in desperation here. So, and we almost got an interception with Lane. That was 4th down though, so not going to. 3rd and 3.
3rd down and 3.
Maybe I don't know if I should trust my O-line here when it comes to run blocking, but let's give it a shot, and that actually worked out pretty well. Love gets a 1st down. All at the 4-yard line here. And Jeremiah Love gets touchdown number 2 on the day. Everything's going right today.
They'll go, and here's Dart. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. So, 2 minutes to play.
2-minute warning up 38-7. About to cruise to victory. Us winning today, I think, pretty much puts the Giants out of any sort of playoff contention. So, gotta feel good at the end of this game. Catch by Lamb. Way to hold on to that one. Third and inches. Kind of hold on and wait to snap it when it's close to the end of the play clock. I didn't get it, 4th and inches, but that's okay. Game's over. So we blow out the Giants at home, 38-7. Offense was clicking on all cylinders in this game. And we actually sweep the season series against the Giants, better than any NFC East opponent we faced last year. So can hang our hats on that. Got a few more weeks left of the regular season, and then we'll see if we're going to be good enough to crack the postseason party. Our approval rating is still bad at 39%, but we're getting a little bit better. With the players, we're continuing to improve there. And, coaching staff is getting a little bit better. With the media, we're looking a little bit better. I think we just got to maybe find a way to be, if not in the playoffs, at least on the outside looking in, just on the outside looking in. But us being 8-9, we've doubled our win total from last season. So that alone, I think, has to give this ownership, a.k.a. Jerry, reason to keep it here. Let me see. Job security is very bad, though. That's the thing. I feel like that Brendan Washington needs to go at the end of this season for sure. But let me see about abilities with Washington. Got a little bit of upgrades with him. I figured I might as well go with it. Overrating. Job security is good, very bad with Brendan Washington. The security is pretty good with Tucker Austin, the offensive coordinator. With us controlling Schottenheimer, 39% is not that good, but yeah. Let's check out the playoff picture. We're still the number 7 seed. And as far as the NFC East standings, we are still 3rd behind the Commanders. We don't play the Commanders for the rest of the season. As a matter of fact, we don't play any NFC East opponent for the rest of the season. So, a little bit deflating, but still. I'm going to risk the simulation here for this Jaguars game, see if we get the dub, stay in postseason contention. But I don't know. Got another unlocked. And we do get the win over the Jaguars. We're 9-6, but we also have a new injury. And Tyler Guyton has a torn labrum, out 3-7. Well, we're going to have to put him on IR. And who else is banged up? Donovan Izaraku also has a torn labrum, so he's going to miss the rest of the season. We picked up 2 pretty bad injuries in our last game. So, yeah. I really want to sign some players to help us out for the rest of the season, but I just don't think we can afford any of them. Yeah, we can't afford to bring back Fowler or anybody. Yeah. Well, maybe one day, we're going to get this, this roster, taken care of. So we actually have finally gotten into the average territory with Brian Schottenheimer at 40%. So that's encouraging. So I think we're going to be able to hold on to our job this season as long as we don't do a really bad nosedive, per se. Go ahead and do an upgrade for that. Browns are 6-9. Hopefully we don't lay an egg and lose this game. And we unfortunately lose to the Browns. So we're now back in the bad territory in terms of job approval. We now are 9-7. We play the Rams this week. We are still in the playoff picture. So we have another new injury. He's already out as rocker. Ferguson is week to week, and George Pickens has a foot fracture 1 to 3 weeks. But if we make the playoffs, he could be back. So I'm not going to put him on IR. I think I just need to play this game against the Rams. So let me take a look at maybe the rest of the standings in the NFC. So we're currently in the 7th position. If we lose, yeah, I think I need to play this game. Wait. We don't have enough tight ends. All right, let me see. I might have to cut a player. All right, who can we cut to save money in cap room? I'm going to get ahead of this party for the season and cut Joe Milton because we need to free up some room because we need to sign another tight end because we haven't fulfilled the requirements for that. So Carson Beck is going to be our only quarterback that we're going to have backing up Dak for the rest of the season. I'm okay with that. He's actually gotten up to a 71, so he's just as good as Milton is. Okay, so because we've done that, can we now afford to sign a tight end? Let's go actually to the practice squad. We don't have any tight ends on our practice squad. Excuse me. Sorry. All right, let's see. I'm going to try to sign somebody from our past who is not on a roster. Is John Stevens out here? Let's bring back Peyton Hendershot. Barely can afford to keep him, but we got him. All right, let me give him his 89 back. He actually has 89 already. Okay, cool. All right. All right. Going on the road to face the Rams. If we win, we'll probably be able to clinch a play. We're more than likely going to be able to clinch a playoff spot. So that's why I'm playing. We are undermanned. We had to cut our backup quarterback just to make room for a backup tight end to be able to play in this game. facing the Rams. They're 7-9, so they're not going to the playoffs, but they're still a dangerous team. So we can't underestimate these guys. So we forced them into a punt in their first drive.
Turpin deep for the Cowboys.
And this one's going out of bounds, so no chance of a return. Ball on the 18.
At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
Dak this season, 3,700 yards, 31 TDs, 10 interceptions. That's the old Dak Prescott we remember from 2020.
And there was a
Statistically speaking.
Lost. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw one touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve.
And Peyton Hendershot is open. Welcome back to Dallas. His first catch on the first play. Beautiful.
Prescott to throw it.
Yo, CD.
Over the middle, hauled in by Williams. And they get it down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Prescott.
All right, go Terp. Use that speed. I tried to give him the move inside, but still. Good catch and run. Big play there from the little man. Turpin is a small little guy. He's a speedy fellow. Going back to, looking back on his career at TCU, I didn't realize he was actually that short. I mean, I remember him being more of a, return specialist type of guy, which he is in the NFL. But, hey, if he got in space, he would turn on those afterburns.
That's hard to do in the NFL.
Yeah, there's almost no way you
a good run by Love. His first carry goes for 16.
That's how you prepare to play without them. Everyone wants to finish strong. But the only way to do it, forget the inactive list and focus on the guys.
We got a flag down now.
And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5.
Offsides on the defense? All right.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot.
We do have the rookie in there. Number 78 at left tackle, Bowery. So for this season at least, he needs to remain in his natural position. And we get a touchdown with Jonathan Mingo. Not a lot of action here. 3rd and inches.
Third down stop here. They're already down on the scoreboard. Just
trying to get the 2-minute warning. Nobody scored since our touchdown drive that we had. So 3rd and inches. First down carry for Love. Pace a little bit. We got 2 of our timeouts left.
At the 16. Looking to throw. Prescott.
Dang it.
Looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to
I should have seen that. But we got a chance at a field goal.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before
So we got a turnover or something. And Aubrey kicks a field goal before halftime to give us a 10-0 lead. Got a chance at the postseason. Another field goal attempt. This one, though, from 63 yards.
This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And this is
got it!
As he puts it through.
Brandon Aubrey is the truth. Rams are finally on the board, though. 40 seconds left in the 3rd.
Prescott now.
On Turpin.
Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this is going to be... On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here.
Easy first down pickup for Love. 93 rushing yards. He just needs 7 more for 100.
93 yards rushing for Williams. He has been tremendous all day long.
See if we can get a rushing touchdown.
Goal. 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And they'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. The line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal.
Moves to 2nd and goal at the Rams 5.
Here's Prescott.
Dang it, another freaking interception.
It's intercepted.
intercepted.
Rams didn't score, though. Somehow they didn't score. A long way to go for this first, though.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Still shedding tackles.
First down run and a big run by Fairman. I think it's time to run this football with him. Put this one on ice.
Right back to him on first down. And he's taken down.
126 yards on 17 carries for the rookie Jeremiah Love. This has definitely been his best outing that I've seen of the season.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
All right, 2-minute warning. We're up 13-7. It's been a relatively ugly game. We've thrown 2 bad interceptions with Dak Prescott. I'll admit, my fault, but if we get one more first down, nice this game. Come on. Worse than that, it also stops the clock.
Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker.
Or timeout, but it makes it 3rd and manageable, which is okay with me.
Timeout here defensively. 3rd down at 6. Here's Prescott. Short pass taken.
Schoonmaker gets us another first down so we can chew up some more of that clock. Filling in pretty well for Ferguson being out.
Throwing here, Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he can't get it.
Well, I guess at least the clock goes.
What a huge play at this point in the game. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd.
They have no timeouts.
As they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Good catch by Schoonmaker. First down. And just take a knee and wind out the rest of this clock and hopefully clinch our spot in the postseason. This is definitely not a momentum-type win, but we should be getting, hopefully, Jake Ferguson back next week and maybe George Pickens. But we'll see how we do when we get to the postseason. I'll tell you one thing, I did not expect us to be able to get into the postseason this season. I did have to jump in here and play a bunch of games, but it was definitely worth it for us to go from 4-13 to 10-7 and making the playoffs potentially as the number 7 seed. And I say potentially because even though we were in the playoff picture before this game, it doesn't mean we're in it now, because there were other teams that were like 9-8 and 8-8. So we could be knocked out potentially by somebody, but we're at 10-7 right now to end the season, which is way better than I expected us to be. That's a wild card team, if you ask me. So hopefully we're in the playoffs this year. Got an unlock. Cool. And we are in the postseason. We have made it as a wild card team. Our approval rating is up average at 41%. If we go on the road and have an upset playoff win, potentially over the Vikings, that would be absolutely huge, huge for us. Let's go ahead and take a look. I want to check out the injury report here first and see who's still out. So Guyton is still week to week with the quad strain, so we're going to have the rookie in there still starting. Ezra Rock, of course, is out for the season. Ravel is week to week, but it looks like that George Pickens is not on here, so we will have him and Jake Ferguson for the playoff game. But it looks like Ravel, unfortunately, is going to miss the playoff game. So we're down a corner. But I got hope. So here we go. Going on the road to face the Minnesota Vikings in a wild card game in year 2 of this rebuild. Got a chance here to do something special. See if we can get that first playoff win for Brian Schottenheimer. Vikings are 12-5, so they're looking pretty good. But if we can come out here in Minnesota and pull off the upset, that would be absolutely huge. 2 years after the Micah Parsons trade, we found our way back to the postseason, so we can at least say that this year, which is not bad at all. But how are we going to finish in this season? It won't be easy. He's short. Well, that was also second down. Didn't get too excited about that. Look back on it.
Jefferson moving in motion left. And now a fake on the jet sweep, but again to Jones.
Oh, Aaron Jones jukes the guy out of his shoes and gets in the dance. Vikings go on top first. 3rd and 2.
So here's the situation upcoming. Second quarter, 3rd down, and his defense just trying to force the field goal attempt.
Go Pickens. Good catch. Welcome back.
And he will have it.
1st and goal to go here.
This offense, they've got a really nice drive going, and now it's 1st and goal. Can they finish it off and punch it in the end zone?
Jeremiah Love fights his way in for the touchdown. Let's go. Rookie gets us on the board first. Here come the Vikings once again, led by J.J. McCartney. All right, 2-minute warning, tied at 7. Vikings, though, are knocking on the door. Oh, boy. Getting tight in the playoffs. Justin Jefferson gets tackled short of the 1st down, but I'm going to play the run here. We'll go fireman. And Jones is knocked backwards by Ronnie Harrison Jr. Nice job, nice play.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a...
And it has a rocket for the rest of the year, so.
Here's McCarthy.
And we get a sack. Let's go. Great job by Clark. Getting in and able to hold him to just a field goal to end the half.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4
hey, it could have been worse. So they're getting a field goal to end the half. Vikings are up 10-7, but still in this. Still very much in this. It's 3rd and 2.
Keeping this offense out of the end zone has to be considered a must here, as this defense can ill afford to go 2 scores down here in the second half. McCarthy gets set to throw it.
And he gets taken down once again by Clark, and we force another field goal attempt.
Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try.
And he's keeping them in check a little bit, but we got to do something on offense.
And his kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field. So
and we do that. Oh, gosh. Kalen Carson. It's the playoffs now, man. You can't be doing that stupid stuff. I almost cursed there, but I didn't want to.
Looking to throw McCarthy.
All right. Good tackle, though, by... Who was that, Diggs? That was a good tackle.
This is the game that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Now McCarthy.
Oh, we get a sack. Who was that coming in? That was Woods, the rookie, getting in there.
This is a big play in this wild card matchup.
All right. Well...
Throwing is McCarthy.
Almost intercepted by Blaine. So we still forced another field goal even after we ran into the kicker on the last attempt. All right. And that kick is good, so the Vikings do increase their lead to 6. We've got a 3rd and 2 here for us. We need to pick this up. It's getting late into the 3rd quarter. We need to start getting our offense, putting some points on the scoreboard. We're going to go Ferg. Catch for a first down. First and goal.
This offense has been sustaining a nice, long, successful drive here. Now they're looking to finish it off. First and goal in the red zone. They'll try to run for on first and goal. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
No gain on the play. Leads to second and
Here's Prescott.
Turpin is open, and he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Gives us the lead back. Way to go, Turp.
Turpin, a 9-yard touchdown grab.
It did the worm. Love it. It's 3rd and 7.
The key coming up here, preserve the lead for this defense. 4th quarter, close game. 3rd down, here we go. To the air with McCarthy.
And he is short by a yard. Are they going to kick it, or are they going to go for this? No, they kicked it. Okay. 2nd and 4. I mean, we're only down 2.
To throw is Prescott.
Let's not go too crazy. Catch and run by CD. Picks up another first down.
First down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 33. Coming up to the line, and they
We're in
will
field
need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him.
I'm going to let this clock tick down to the 2-minute warning.
The cornerback coming over the middle of the field to make a run tackle. That's someone with a ton of confidence.
At this point, I basically just want to pick up first downs. And if we have to kick a field goal at like the 1-yard line to win this game, then by God, we're just going to do that.
2nd and 9. Now Prescott. Knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner
3rd and 8.
who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone.
Ferguson, come on. Makes the grab, and he's inside the 5. And he stayed in bounds. That's big. All right, so now we can take our time. Surprised they didn't call a timeout yet. We got a kicker that's automatic. I mean, we're not even at the 50-yard line. They may let us score here, but they just spent their first timeout. Okay, so they know the situation. They know the situation. 30.
Here's Dak.
Didn't need that. Did not need a clock stoppage on that. A 110, 3rd and goal. Pickens, you're open. Catch that touchdown. Let's go. Let's go. Getting a little too psyched.
So
all right, defense, we still have to finish this.
The defense just looking for a stop because a touchdown, and they would trail on the scoreboard. They're hoping to preserve this slim one-score lead. Able to find Jones.
The tackle right there.
Vikings will use the second of their timeouts. As they're getting with just a shade under a minute to go in the game.
They have 1 timeout left. They need a touchdown for the win. A field goal doesn't do anything. And I don't know why they're running the football at this stage. That's about the dumbest thing they could have done. All right, you know what? I better go with a cover 3 fly here because I need some coverage back there. They're going to throw this thing deep. Not deep, but they're going deeper. But they have 1 timeout left. Take it to. They spiked it, so now they're going to regroup. Over 2-man.
Just over 30 seconds remain. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw.
Because there's Justin Jefferson getting loose. They don't have any more timeouts.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
First and 10 at the 30.
Flush to his right.
Yeah, he got the first down, but he spent a lot of time trying to get that first.
Stop the clock now. No timeouts remaining as they come up here first.
And he spiked it. 12 seconds.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
A little bit concerned that they've driven the ball this well on so far on this drive. Incomplete. Wow. Oh my goodness. I'm looking at the replay on my computer right now, and Justin Jefferson had a first down if McCarthy would have hit him right on the numbers. He would have had it. Oh boy. Dang it. Oh my God.
And losing in this wild card round, you know, they've got something to build on, though, for next year. But
yeah, we lose the wild card round.
Maybe not at the moment, but once they get away from it a little bit and they get into their off-season program,
well,
they'll start to talk about that.
Well, we weren't expected to be a playoff team this year. I think most people didn't expect us to be that. I actually didn't. And we were one batted pass away from winning the game. Instead, we lose. Oh, boy. Well, we still got a lot of work to do. So let's go ahead and simulate through the rest of this, and we'll see what happens. The good thing is that the approval rating has gone way up for Brian Schottenheimer. Not really way up, but in good shape. All right, when we get to staff week, we're going to have to make some moves. Our defensive coordinator, he's getting fired because that was absolutely ridiculous that we can't get our players in good enough shape on defense to tackle, bat down passes, simple things like that. Yeah, the DC's getting fired. All right, so let's check out the Pro Bowl roster. Dak Prescott made the Pro Bowl. Jake Ferguson made the Pro Bowl. So did Tyler Smith. DeMarvion Overshown made the Pro Bowl. Okay. Okay. So we had a couple of players make it. And the Super Bowl is going to be between the Vikings and the Chiefs. So we actually lost to the team that wound up getting all the way to the Super Bowl. Elsewhere in the playoffs, the 49ers went on the road and beat the Eagles, and the Commanders went on the road and beat the Seahawks. And it was the Vikings taking down the Commanders, the Falcons took down the 49ers, and it was the Vikings going on the road to beat Atlanta. So it's J.J. McCarthy against Patrick Mahomes. On the AFC side, Chiefs beat the Patriots. Bills lost to the Bengals. The Chargers beat the Texans. Chiefs beat the Chargers, and the Ravens beat the Bengals. And it was the Chiefs taking down the Ravens. So once again, Patrick Mahomes beats Lamar Jackson. I'm not going to lose storyline play recognition. Let's go ahead and simulate Super Bowl week. Let's see if any of our players were up for any yearly awards. And let's take a look. MVP goes to Josh Allen. Dak actually finished 8th in the MVP voting this year. Coach of the Year, Schottenheimer actually did get some voting. 8th for Coach of the Year, so that's a good thing to see. Good sign. NFC Offensive Player of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year in the NFC goes to Micah. Offensive Rookie of the Year. Jeremiah Love finished 3rd. Defensive Rookie of the Year. Peter Woods finished 3rd. Okay, so our young guys were up there in the running. Dak won 6th. Well, he didn't win. He got 6th for Best QB. Best Running Back. Love finished 6th. Best Wide Receiver. Mingo came in 6th. Lamb finished 9th. Best offensive lineman, Tyler Booker, actually won that award in the NFC. Best defensive lineman, no Cowboys. Best linebacker, DeMarvion Oshern actually finished second behind Fred Warner. Best DB, best kicker, Aubrey finished third. So, yeah. New ability unlocked. Go nasty streak. Ability slot. Tear proof. Let's do that. Ability slot unlocked for Tyler Booker. So he's getting better. All right. Vikings and the Chiefs. Let's see who wins this year's Super Bowl. And it looks like that the Chiefs win another world championship. It's their 4th Super Bowl. The MVP is Patrick Mahomes. And looks like Coach of the Year actually went to John Harbaugh of the Ravens. The Defensive Player of the Year overall is T.J. Watt for the 2nd year in a row from the Steelers. Garrett Nussmeier won Offensive Rookie of the Year, the quarterback for the Saints. And the Defensive Rookie of the Year goes to T.J. Parker, the edge rusher from the Browns. All right. Time to Brendan Washington. Sorry, Brennan, but you're fired. All right. So Ben Johnson. No, he's an offensive guy. I don't want to do that. Trying to find maybe a former head coach that's Aaron Glenn. Yes. So we just hired Aaron Glenn as our new defensive coordinator. Going to get some juice for that side of the football. Tucker Austin I've actually been okay with. He's been pretty decent, pretty solid. And Ryan Young is actually okay as our trainer. But we got Aaron Glenn now as our new defensive coordinator, which is pretty big. Tucker Austin is still going to remain our offensive coordinator, so we've got our staff in place for the next year, which is good. And let's go ahead and view the retirements. Andrew Van Ginkel retired. Shaq Barrett's retired. Cedar. Let's see if any Cowboys retired. But retire from us. Connor McGovern is retiring, and so is Trent Brown. So we can't even re-sign Trent, which stinks. But he did solid. He did us a solid coming in at right tackle. I felt like the right side of the offensive line protected Dak better. I mean, shoot, it led to a Pro Bowl season by him. So feel good about that. All right, so we can't do any restructuring yet, but I think we can do it right here. So now what we've got to do is we have got to get the contract restructured. Let's do the staff improvement meeting first.
One season ends, and the work begins on the next.
Tucker Austin, thanks for meeting with me. Here's about role-playing. We air it out. We're still an air-it-out team. Because our running game is still, it's better with Love, but it's still not quite there yet. I'm still going to say protecting the edges. Just because we really need to focus on that and keep Dak healthy as much as we can. Last year, I feel like we did a good job of that. So let's go with that. Okay, so let me get to the team salaries and see what we can do. Okay. We can restructure CD's contract for the 2nd year in a row. That freed up $13.4 million, which is great. Who else can we restructure? Well, Tyler Smith is somebody that we got to keep. So, restructure Aubrey. Bland. Oh, yeah, we can restructure his deal. $7.89 million is freed up because of that, which is good. Now, Kenny. Can't restructure him. How many years does he have left on his deal? He has 1 year left. All right. Oh, yeah, we can restructure Dak. $21.9 million. That's a big-time restructure. Dak is still staying consistent at a mid to upper 80s QB, so not giving up on Dak until there's nothing left. Restructuring Diggs once again is going to free up some more money. And we can also restructure Ferguson. Let's restructure Osa as well. And now we're getting all the younger players here, so can't really do much restructuring there. So, yeah. All right. Let's see what we can do here. We got $61 million to work with now. Tyler Smith, we really want to keep you. Happy to sign. Great. And we still have $41 million. All right, Pickens, we want to get you on a long-term deal here. Good deal. 4 years. And that's a lot to commit, but I think that's pretty solid. And Overshown, I think you still have a little ways to grow. So we're going to keep you. 15 million now. But I think everyone else is going to be expendable. Free safety, though. You know, we need help at. Let's get Lipke here for another year. Excited to sign. Great. Drops down to 13 million, though. I think Anger I'm just going to let walk. He's actually really not interested in coming back. So. And with Guyton, based on the fact that we drafted that rookie and he held up okay, he's only 76 overall, I'm going to let Guyton walk. Let's advance to the free agent offseason. Got 13 million, but we can still restructure contracts of players that we just signed. So let's go and take care of that. Tyler Smith, we just signed to a big deal. Restructure his contract that we just gave him to free up some more money. It's good. Same thing with you, Pickens. So we got our receiving core still intact. Who else do we sign to a new contract? Oh, Overshown. Won't free up a lot, but it'll free up a little bit. And I think that's it who we re-signed on who we had to make decisions on. Yeah. So Bowery is up to a 77 overall, so I definitely am okay with letting Guyton walk. We're going to put him in there as our starting left tackle from now on. That's the plan. All right, so let's go to the signed free agent pool and see who's out here. We have $26 million, which, of course, is not a whole lot. But let's take a look at our roster and see what we need to be focusing on. Running backs, Wow, Jeremiah Love got mega boosted up to a 91, so that's good. It's Deion Stevens guy. I actually don't know who that is. I'm actually going to go ahead and release him. We don't need that many running backs. Oh, yeah, we re-signed Hunter Libke. Can we restructure his deal? No, we can't. Okay, it was only a one-year deal anyway. That's why. This guy, Gene Wayne. We'll keep him on the roster for now. So Bowery is now our best new left tackle. Wait, how's Guyton still on the team? I thought we weren't going to bring him back. Ill incurred penalty, so no. All right, so we're going to keep Guyton for one more year. Strictly for depth, though. Joshua Gray. Well, right tackle needs to be an investment again, for sure. Bunch of defensive tackles that we don't really need. We got Jockus actually up to an 80 overall, so he's better than Leofau. Barnes will still be here for one more season, but we do need to get another middle linebacker. Overshone has gotten up to the 80s, made the Pro Bowl, of course, so I had to bring him back. Get rid of Blanton. Rudy Allen, let's get him out of here. We don't need these many corners. I mean, we could technically use a lot of corners, but all right, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Let's cut these last two guys, keep these 6 corners on the team for now. Just so we can have some better corner depth, unlike last season. Okay. Of course, we got Bridges. We got this guy. So free safety. Harrison Jr. is still going to be here for one more season. We need a new punter as well. We decided not to bring back Anger. So let's go sign free agents. So we freed up. We released a couple of players, so now we're at $30 million that we can spend. So that's not that bad. But who is out here? I mean, we do need a new punter anyway. Moten is out here, and that is an instant upgrade at right tackle. So let's make him an offer for 1 year. That even put us in the running. Puts us ahead of the Rams, so that's good by a pretty decent margin. But now we're already down to $15 million only. And we could use another middle linebacker. Cody Barton, is 30 years old. Wouldn't be too bad of a guy to bring in. Former commander. But other than that, free safety, yes. I don't know if we can afford a Darius Washington, though. Nope, can't do it. So, on that note, let me take a look and see if maybe there's somebody that we could possibly look at trading. We do need a backup tight end. You know what? I think I'm going to try to trade away Guyton. The other guy we drafted is just better. and he's better than him right now. He needs a tackle. Broncos need a right tackle, but I need to find somebody that's got enough cap room to take on this contract. Probably the Cardinals. I'm looking for picks and a third rounder for Guyton. Trade declined. All right. Let's try a fourth rounder. Still declined. Well, I guess a fifth may be the best that we can do for him. All right. Swap Tyler Guyton out for a pick because Bowery is a 78 overall right now. He is producing better than him. He got more, Guyton also got nicked up last season. So he had trade target listed as one of his trades next to him. So that didn't free up a whole lot of cap space, though. That's the unfortunate thing. Freed up a little bit, but not much. But Guyton was somebody that was taking up space at this point and wasn't going to be around, straight up. All right. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to take that offer for Cody Barton off the table. We can get another Mike linebacker in another way. Draw the offer. $16 million now to get Darius Washington, a new starting free safety. It puts us above the 49ers. But I'm going to keep it at the neutral deal because I don't want to overpay too much for him. Okay, so now maybe we can get a backup Mike linebacker that isn't going to cost us so much. JT Bertrand. Team-friendly deal for 1 year. I don't think anybody's offering him anything else anyway. So, yeah, we're his only offer. So he'll probably take that. Okay, we do need a punter. We don't have one on the roster. J.K. Scott. Let's see if we can bring him in. Team-friendly deal for 1 year. Okay, what other positions do we not have anybody yet? Because I feel like there was a position that we also needed, like, a starter at. But we need a backup tight end. But I think we're just going to have to wait for the draft for that. We need a backup right guard and center. But we probably can get that before the season begins. We hit free agency in the preseason. Corners. I want to keep some depth there. If we get a Darius Washington, that'll take care of the free safety spot in a flash. All right, so let's simulate to the second stage and see if we land anybody. And we got Taylor Moton, so we got our right tackle situation taken care of. But it looks like that Darius Washington signed elsewhere. He went to the Steelers. So it means Malik Hooker is the next best option out there, but Justin Simmons is out there too. Let's see about Simmons. 1 year deal, a little bit cheaper to come in. We're also his only offer. So, I mean, it basically be replacing Hooker with a older Hooker. But hey, Justin Simmons, not a shabby guy, veteran safety to come in here and provide us with some extra boost. So once again, we sign a veteran right tackle in Taylor Moton to help. He's got less tread than Trent Brown because he retired after the season. So Taylor Moton. What is his position again? What is his number, I should say? 72. Okay, so he's got 72 already. So we got our right tackle spot taken care of once again for the second year in a row. Hopefully Beaudry gets into the 80s this season as our new left tackle. We drafted him last year. So as far as depth, did we put in an offer for any linebackers or no? Oh yeah, we did, but Bertrand is still considering our offer. The Rams have come into play though. We've offered him more money, so Bertrand is still being targeted. Of course, we got Moton. Okay, we still have some money to do some targeting, but I don't know. Your backup center. Danny Pinter. Going to be on a cheap one-year deal. And backup right guard. Let's bring back Chuma for 1 year. Don't have enough to do that. Okay, all right. So next wave. So we're targeting going after J.K. Scott to get a new punter, free safety Justin Simmons, going after J.D. Bertrand to get a backup middle linebacker, going after Danny Pinter to get a backup center. All right, let's advance to the next stage. Let's see, did we sign anybody? All right, we got Scott, got Simmons, Bertrand, and Pinter. And we really don't have enough money to do anything else. So I think this is what we're just going to have to ride with and go into the draft just like this. All right. Let's adjust the roster a little bit, though. I want to kind of give some of these guys some of their natural numbers, if you will. Simmons, 31. It's actually showing as an 80 here, so not too bad for our starting free safety. Strong safety with Harrison Jr. again was actually not the worst last season. It actually was a little bit surprising. So we got Pinter as the backup center. That rhymes. Pinter the center. We still need a backup right guard. And we got a backup middle linebacker, of course. J.D. Bertrand is going to back up Barnes. So I think this is what we're going to have to do. We're going to go into the draft season, take a look at the mock draft, see what they have as projected to do, and see what we got. As far as what we really need to target in the draft, running backs were looking pretty solid. We could use some more receiver help, mostly because we only have 4 receivers right now, and we could use another one. I need a backup tight end. If there's a very good right tackle in the first round, sure. Young defensive tackles I wouldn't be opposed to. Jockus, middle linebacker, if there's one in the draft that looks pretty good, we're going to snag him. Cornerbacks, possibly. Simmons is a bridge player, so if there's a good free safety out there who can maybe start in a few years, sure. But we can kind of go any which way. We did fill needs in the first draft last year, especially at running back, with getting Jeremiah Love, which was big. But now I think it's about plugging in the rest of those needs and getting some depth behind the players that we have. So let's go ahead, before we start the draft, let's take a look at mock draft number 5. We're going to have a lower pick this year. We have the 13th pick, and we're projected to take Leonard Moore from Notre Dame. There's a lot of corners that are projected to be taken here, but Antoine Knapp, if he slips, I think would be a solid first-round pick, considering that Moton won't be here for more than maybe this season or two. or Coy Perrick if he slipped. Well, not if he slips. That'd be probably a little bit too early. We also have another first-round pick. Oh, yeah, because of the Michael Parsons deal, we got 2 first-round picks, not just one. I keep forgetting. Trey Miguel from South Alabama. That might be a good pick at 21 for us. And Ryan Wingo from Texas, projected to go 23rd. Some of these players I recognize. So it's pretty deep. There's some tight ends that are projected to go late, too. We do need a backup to let Schoonmaker walk. Jelani Thurman and Luke Reynolds don't look too shabby themselves. And there's a lot of options here. I think we're just going to go BPA, at least for the first round. But here we go.
Welcome.
Okay. So here we are. 14th pick here. Jordan Seaton's the top guy. McCoy Perrick is also pretty high, too. We're going to draft him to be our future starter at free safety. And it's an A- selection. Perfect. We need some receiver help. Let's go with a kid that's from the state. Ryan Wingo from Texas. And it's an A- selection. 2 first-round picks. Got a good receiver and a new starting free safety. This right guard, Cash Cleveland from my Texas Tech Red Raiders. You know what? We do need some depth. This may be a reach. Let's get this guard. It's a B- selection. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all. Strong safety, Ricardo Jones. He's slipping a little bit, but we need to find a starter at strong safety. So let's go with Ricardo. It's still a good pick. All right. For 4th round. Remember, we've got some picks from trades that we've made with getting rid of some backup players. Demetrius McLeod from Ohio State doesn't look like too bad of an edge rusher. What about tight ends? Are there any tight ends that are okay? Some of these guys are projected to be later picks. I don't want to reach too much. You know what? Let's go with Mark Soto. Get a backup tight end. Another Clemson Tiger. I know. Ugh, bad pick. Oh, we reached early for that one. Bad selection there. Okay, well maybe we can redeem ourselves with our next one. Victor Barton. We do need to get younger at middle linebacker. Let's go with Barton from Miami. It's a bad pick, though. I'm missing out on a bunch of these now. Josh Sanchez out of North Dakota State actually doesn't look too bad. Let's go with him as a 5th-round pick. Let's get another linebacker, a will linebacker. Another bad pick. Eddie Terrell keeps slipping from North Carolina. Let's go in and take him. So we finally got an average pick. I think that's decent value. We've drafted a couple of receivers in the draft this year. And let's take this tight end, Clay Rayner. Get another tight end in here. Don't know if it's a bad pick or a good pick, but it is what it is. All right, so let's take a look at the draft recap. Our first 2 picks I feel good about. Coy Perrick basically becomes a future starter at free safety. I know we signed Justin Simmons, but hey, Justin Simmons is going to be the starter, but Perrick not that far away. Ryan Wingo is going to be a solid piece to get for this receiving core. Cash Cleveland from my Texas Tech Red Raiders, right guard, is our 4th round. It was our 2nd round pick Third-round pick, we went with a strong safety in Ricardo Jones. Hopefully he can become that starter. This is the one we really whiffed on. Mark Soto, 59 overall tight end. The other tight end we drafted is just had his heat, but our backup tight ends are looking pretty bad. Victor Barton, our middle linebacker, we drafted him. He's 62 overall coming in. He's 62 as well. 66, Eddie Terrell. That was a late-round pick, but that's a steal for us out of North Carolina. Got some more receiving help. So, we filled some needs, and we got some depth, some young depth at some of the positions. So I feel pretty good about this draft. So let's get some of these guys, maybe their college numbers, potentially. Oh, yeah, Ryan Wingo wears 5. I don't think we can give... Can we give him 5, though? Might be able to, actually. Yeah, because we don't have Brian Anger anymore. So Ryan Wingo, he can wear 5 college numbers. So he now is our third best receiver. Scheme fit guy coming in at 79 overall behind Lamb and Pickens. I think that's pretty good. It's not bad. Eddie Terrell, let's see. Eddie Terrell. He's probably not a real player. Okay, well, if he's not a real player, that's fine. He can wear 84. Mark Soto. I don't know if he's real or not. Nah, he's not real. Okay. Clay Reener. Yeah, he's not real either. Okay. Well, we got tight ends now to back up some players. Okay, now Cash, though, he is real. I want to double check and see what Cash's number is. I think it's 52 in Tech. Cash Cleveland. I think it's 52. Yeah, he wears 52. Well, that's Booker's number. Maybe give him something to 50s, potentially. Like 53 or something like that. Yeah. Cash Cleveland, 53. 74 overall is not that bad for a right guard coming in as a backup behind Tyler Booker there. Victor Barton. Looks like he's not a real player. So, it's a middle linebacker. Let's give him something in the 50s instead of something in the 90s. He looks kind of weird with that, but let's give him something more in the 50s. Josh Sanchez of North Dakota State. Pretty sure he's not real, so. Overshown, we got him, Sanchez. And he can stay wearing 43. Now, Coy Parrish, I believe, is real. From Minnesota. He wears number 3. But I can give him like 30. Well, I don't know if I can give him 33 because let's give him 34 for now. He could be a future starter in a year. Justin Simmons and Coy Parrish. Got more depth at strong free safety for sure. Ricardo Jones. Yeah, he's a real player. All right. Ricardo Jones. Let's see what his real number is. He wears... It's hard to tell, actually, what number he wears. Ricardo Jones. Let's go to the official Clemson website. He wears number 6. Okay. But, that's worn by Ezra Raku. Maybe we can give him like, yeah, I don't know, what number is he wearing right now? 28. Let's just keep him wearing 28. Why not? So Ricardo Jones actually is our best strong safety right now. Not a scheme fit, but still pretty solid looking. We did draft Xavier last year, but he's a 74, he's a 69. Harrison Jr. is kind of the man in the middle, but he's going to be gone after the season anyway. But I like our depth that we have at other positions. I think we're way better there than we were last year going into this year. So, yeah. So let's go ahead and advance to next week. And, yeah. We actually got some skill points that we can use. So let me see if I can actually spend some of them here. Spend some here on our new defensive coordinator, Aaron Glenn. All right. So we're at 58 players. But let me see. What other positions do we need just flat out depth at? We could use a third quarterback. I don't know really about receiver. We have 6 receivers right now. I think we could use a better backup tight end if I'm being frank. Let's see. Let's see what's out here. See if we can get Will Dissly. I don't know if we have enough money to make this move. Okay, we do. All right, so we got a better tight end right now in Dissly, so that helps. I think that's really all I wanted to do. Yeah, Soto. I think Dissly wears 89. So let's change Soto's number to something else. 86. And we'll give Dissly his 89. Wait, does he wear 89? Oh, Dissly. Oh, actually, he wears 81. Okay. All right. In that case, he can stay wearing 81 like he does. So he becomes automatically our good backup solid tight end, although we do have some rookies that we drafted. But those guys are going to need a few years to develop, and they may actually be busts when it's all said and done. Honestly, kind of want to, and the fact that Cooper Beebe has actually gone down to a 78 kind of worries me a little bit. I mean, the rookie, well, he was rookie last year. Yeah, there's nobody better out here. Unless there's somebody better in the free agent market, then I'm not going to really invest too much in anybody as far as extra players. Yeah, none of these guys can really help us out. So I think we're good where we are. All right. Well, hey, year 2 exceeded my expectations for sure. Finished 10-7. We got good approval with Brian Schottenheimer now. We got a new defensive coordinator in Aaron Glenn. I'm hoping that is going to do wonders for our defense. Hiring a former Parcells guy, hey, maybe that's what this team needs. But that's going to do it for this one. I don't think I'm going to do any Texas Tech live streams this weekend. I might be done with live streams for these 2 days off. But until when I see you guys later, I'll see you in the next video.